I'm celebrity chef Mariko, and today I'm going to show you how to make roasted fennel with white beans and chestnuts. This is such a delicious and beautiful recipe that's also healthy and a showstopper for when you have guests come to visit. First, in a pan, you'll want to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and then you will want to add a half a can of white beans. These are sometimes called white kidney beans or Italian beans or Great Northern beans. Any type of white bean will work in this recipe. And they're already starting to sizzle. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of chopped chestnuts. So there's so many different ways you can buy chestnuts. Sometimes around the holidays, they come in their shells in the produce department. Sometimes you can find them already shelled, boiled, steamed, and the shells are off and they're ready just to munch. So they come like this. They're kind of soft, and you can chop them up, and they taste absolutely delicious. They're really kind of earthy and nutty, and they make a great filling for your stuffed roasted fennel. So I'm just going to add that in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, and then a little bit of seasoning blend. This is a French style seasoning blend that has rosemary and thyme, and it even has some lavender flowers. So that will give it a fun, interesting kick. Now I'm just going to leave it just like this because the chestnuts have this really earthy flavor, and because of the delicious flavor of the fennel, I don't really want to add too many things to it because you really want the flavors to come out on their own. But if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of garlic or onion here. So I'm just going to stir that together, and we are going to cook this until it's brown. While this is getting ready, I'm going to get my fennel ready for roasting. So this right here is an entire fennel frond, and the whole entire thing is edible. When they bloom, they have the most beautiful yellow flowers, and the seeds are what is commonly known as anise. So for this recipe, I'm just going to cut a little bit of the top off, just a little bit, so I can throw it in with my chestnuts and my white beans, okay? Just a little bit for a little extra greenery in there. Okay. To get my fennel ready for roasting, I'm going to cut it at the thickest part. We're going to be creating almost like a little bowl here. Okay, so let me just cut it like that. Okay. Now you can save this for later. It is great shredded up in salads. I even juice fennel a lot. I'll chop it up, put it in my scrambled eggs. It's delicious. Now that I have the bottom of my piece of fennel, I am going to cut an X in the top. Okay, get that deep in there. And now I'm going to use a fork to actually start scooping the inside out. This is going to be a little hard, but it can be done. So you just want to rotate your fork around in there and start carving out the center. Let me check on this. I don't want this to burn. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to keep removing the inside. I love making this for dinner parties because it is something that you can make ahead of time and put it in the refrigerator. You can do it a couple days ahead of time. You can then pull it out, put it in the oven a half an hour before guests come, and you already have a really beautiful side dish that's ready to serve. Okay, all right, so I've got almost the center out. Now that my fennel is carved out, I am just going to get my filling and stuff it in there. Oh my God, this looks so beautiful. So there you have a perfect little side dish, and it is ready to roast in the oven. Put it in there at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and it will be ready to serve. Enjoy.